Well, it is almost the weekend. There's at least going to be some nice weather for Saturday, so why not find out some fun things going on this weekend with Artsbridge? And of course, Jeff DeWitt is joining us this morning. Welcome back. Good morning.
Good morning, Henry. It's nice to see you today.
I saw last week that the Summer Music Series went off with a bang.
Oh, it was fantastic. Great crowd, great acts, and we're doing it again.
Gonna keep it rolling, so let's
Absolutely.
get into it.
Tonight, 6:30 to 8 p.m., the Artsbridge Summer Music Series. We're featuring Luke Colombo as our opener and hometown girl Evie Schaefer. And that's at the City Park Band Shell here in Parkersburg.
Got to put a little asterisk there because there's still that chance to rain. Just keep an eye on the Facebook page, but
yes,
crossing our fingers, everything should clear out in time for the 6:30 start time.
Right. If we're not able to be outside, we're going to look at the horseshoe pit again. So everybody bring your lawn chairs and just be ready. All right, and then tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m., Sylvia opens at the Actors Guild here on Market Street in Parkersburg. Kind of a cute little love story and involves a dog. So there we go.
Well, dog lovers out there.
Yes,
sure.
absolutely. And then another big evening, Saturday evening, 6 p.m. to 11 p.m., the Taste of Parkersburg.
Oh, boy.
Yes, sir. That's Bicentennial Park down here towards the foot of Market Street near the Blennerhassett Hotel and the courthouse. I'll tell you, I had the opportunity to sing at the first Taste of Parkersburg, and that's been a few years ago. So,
are you ever going to go back and do it again?
That's a great question.
I'm sorry for putting you on the spot like that.
I'll sing anytime, anywhere. So, but it's a great time. You get to sample some of the local food, some of the local wineries and breweries. It's a great time, and Henry has said the weather should be fantastic.
Should be fantastic Saturday.
There we go. And then Sunday, our friends in Vienna, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., Bubbles and Beach Balls. Kind of a little get-together in Spencer Park in Vienna. They also, reservations or at least registration is required. And they also had a little caveat on there for some folks to bring a covered dish if they so chose, because they're going to do a little bit of a picnic. So I think it'll be a fun time, and sounds like a great evening for a Sunday evening, 5 to 7 p.m.
A nice Sunday, summer evening, everything. Sounds like is going to be a blast.
Yes, it's a big weekend. What a fun weekend.
That's why we love summer so much.
Oh my, yes. And Taste of Parkersburg, folks. Get your tickets at the gate. You can still get your tickets online, I believe, but definitely at the gate, and it's well worth going to see.
And as always, where can people go to find out more fun events going on this weekend?
Where we always go, archbridgeonline.org.
Remember, everything we talk about this morning is just the tip of the iceberg.
Absolutely. There are a load of things going on. I believe there was 47 this weekend. So a lot going on in the Mid-Ohio Valley, always.
Well, thank you so much, Jeff, for coming in this morning, as always. Looking forward to probably seeing you again soon.
Probably
maybe
next
in
week.
July, who knows? We'll find out.
I think so, yeah. Get ready.
Well, we'll have more on Daybreak right after the break.
Breaking news doesn't wait.